begun his adventure on the 26th of April by uploading a death on Electroman Adventures at 91 on mobile, then straight after uploaded a completion of the level. Next he tackled Cycles just 4 days later, first dying to 96%, then completing the level. He would continue to beat the Rob Top levels and complete some easy levels, eventually beating his first easy demon, being the Lightning Road. On May 24th, 2019, he would finally earn his first 9 circles easy demon, Infinite Circles, then following it up with Speed Racer in the next 4 days and a God Eater fail at 87%. LVC was just getting started. On June 3rd, 2019, he completed Club Step, and just 2 days after that he finally defeated God Eater. On the 17th of January, Lordvadercraft would slaughter his first hard demon, it being the Nightmare Road, a level based off of 2 easy demons, the Nightmare and the Lightning Road. He would start making fast 9 circles progress on the 24th of June, suffering deaths at 41%, 52%, 59%, 70%, and 82%. He would finish his grind on the 13th of August 2019, completing the level in 16,485 attempts in around 4 months of play span. Next he would tackle his first insane demon, BTT2, starting to upload progress on the 19th of August 2019 with the deaths 18%, 24%, 41%, 50%, 74%, 78%, 96%, and an unrecorded 97% fail. He uploaded the completion on the 3rd of April 2020. This was around the time when him and Trick would moderate for a YouTuber named Cranky the Clown. LVC was still on mobile, so this was quite impressive. His first extreme demon was a level called S. Diller Nos, which he completed on mobile on the 11th of March 2020 in around 18,000 attempts, making this his greatest achievement on mobile by far. Next on his list, he defeated Layak, starting the grind on the 4th of May with a run of 72 to 100, then he would get 2 other runs of 61 to 100 and 44 to 100 before completing the level on the 18th of May 2020. It was his second extreme at the time. On the 29th of May, Lordvadercraft finally switches to playing on a computer. On this day, he would begin to grind Ice Carbon Diablo X, getting 40%. He would continue to work on the level over the next 2 weeks, achieving awful fails of 70% 7 times, 83 3 times, 85%, 95%. He would destroy the level on the 16th of June with a total attempt count of 26,592 attempts, while playing on an FPS bypass of 300 FPS, which was quite common among most of his completions. He clearly did not enjoy this level whatsoever, as he gave it an enjoyment rating of 30 out of 100 and a gameplay rating of 5 out of 10.
Yes! I did it! I did it! I did it! I did it! I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it.
On the 17th of June 2020, he got 48 to 100 on Newer Cataclysm, then 5 days later he completes in an incredible amount of 14,139 attempts. He'd enjoyed Cataclysm much more than Ice Carbon Diablo X clearly. Lordvadercraft uploaded his first progress on Bloodbath on the 3rd of July 2020, getting the runs 46, 48 to 85, and 87 to 100. Then wouldn't upload more until September 3rd of the same year, getting a run of 52 to 100 along with a couple other notable runs. He had also got a new computer at this time. On the 16th of September, LVC had clutched 52 in Bloodbath, and this alone had taken him 53,000 attempts. In the meantime, he would work on ACU, starting it on the 20th of September and finishing it 5 days later with only 9,900 attempts and 1 fail at 97%. Returning to Bloodbath on the 4th of October 2020, he continued his grind, getting better runs of 42 to 100, 58, 33 to 100, and 85, leading up to the completion of the level on the 14th of October 2020. He had finished Bloodbath in 65,000 attempts, with his worst death being at 91%. He is exactly the 1000th victor of the level. The very next day, he gets 56 to 100 on Aftermath, which he follows up with a 23 to 100 run and 70% from 0. 13 days later, he completed the level in 17,300 attempts. With the completion of Aftermath, Lordvadercraft had defeated the entire Apocalyptic trilogy, consisting of the levels Cataclysm, Bloodbath, and Aftermath. He did this in a total of 97,100 attempts. Next level he tackled was the infamous Down Base, the green 9 circles level, which brings about many mixed opinions. On the 1st of November 2020, he spent around 2,000 attempts on 48 to 100. Then he earns himself 38 to 100, followed by 46 and 61 from 0. Just 7 days later, he was getting 65, 68, 77%, and more huge runs. He completed this level on the 16th of November, just 15 days after starting it, in 17,000 attempts. The day after, he starts Asmothus, I don't know how to say that, gets a run of 63 to 100, backing that up with runs of 50 to 100 and 24 to 100, as well as 41%, and then proceeds to fluke the entire level from 56%. Within 8 days, he had completed yet another Extreme Demon. On the 30th of November 2020, he gets a run of 46 to 100 on Infernal Abyss, stating in the description that he found the 69% UFO super hard. He continues to grind, getting 49, 71, and 77 before beating it. Obviously, he had one unrecorded death at 90%. Infernal Abyss had taken him 12,600 attempts over the span of a week. 12th of December 2020, he began Black Blizzard with 60 to 100 to his name. Then he earned himself 38 to 100, 32, 22 to 100, and 48, and then a devastating fail at 98%. 17 days of struggle, and this extreme was defeated in 28.9 thousand attempts. His next completion was next year on the 1st of January 2021, Thanatophobia. He followed this up with Hypersonic. On the 10th of January, he started Blade of Justice with 60 to 100. He was racing 2 other players in this level, Kenny P and Jeezy. Just a day later, he got himself a run of 37 to 100, following that as 77%. Finally, he completed the level on the 17th of January with 11.4k attempts. His next foe was Sonic Wave, which he started on the 19th of January 2021, getting 39 to 94. He would follow that up with 39 to 100 and 27 to 100. After that, he began playing from 0, getting 49, 55, and 93, and then dying an unfortunate death at 94%. He had finished a level on the 27th of March, this one obviously being the hardest level he attempted in a while. 41,500 attempts was the final attempt count. Around this time, LVC would start attempting small runs in Firework, when the top player Trick suggested he could probably do the run 24 to 37 in the level. On the 30th of March, he slaughtered Allegiance in an incredibly low attempt count of 1,700 attempts. Then after that, on the 6th of April, he would beat Twisted Tranquility. On the 3rd of April, he would truly begin his legendary grind on Firework. 84 to 98 would be the first run he'd upload on his channel. While still not being greatly significant, it would come to be the start of a great journey for Lordvadercraft. Later, he uploaded the same run to 100. Then a day later, he did the same run, 84 to 100, on Dolly's version of Firework, which is an incredibly buffed version compared to the one he was playing before, which is Trick's version. Lordvadercraft would proceed from 0, first getting 7% on Dolly's version, then 12% on Trick's version. In the meantime, he would complete levels including Carcano, Sonic Wave Rebirth, and Auditory Breaker. He uploaded a 37% on Trick's version on the 20th of May 2021 with a total of 54,500 attempts. Then he beat Astral Divinity and Dark Odyssey. A new run on Trick's version of Firework surfaced on his channel, being 78 to 100, improving the previous run by 6%. Then he'd beat Void Wave and Omicron. On the 20th of June 2021, my guy would lock in. At this point, he had 80,000 attempts in Firework, constantly uploading Firework runs and other progressions. He would achieve 36 to 56, having 56 in Firework in 2 runs. He would back that up with an impressive no-clip accuracy of 99.56%. Then on the 10th of July, he would get an even better run of 64 to 100 and around 105,000 attempts on the level. On the 14th of July, Lordvadercraft improved and earned himself a 46 from 0. He would then improve his no-clip accuracy to 99.77%. While having the level in 3 runs, everything was looking up. He was going to push through. Then came 49% and 51%, and then took a break from the level to beat some other extremes. 2021, August 13th, he fluked Artificial Ascent from 68, making it his 25th Extreme Demon completion at the time. This was very impressive as he only been playing the game for around 2 years. Next level he'd start grinding would be Yatagarasu, uploading his first level progress on the 19th of August 2021 with a run of 43 to 100. This would be followed up by a couple other runs, including 21 to 100, 77, 81, and finally completing the level in 12,695 attempts in just 11 days. After this, he would start Bloodlust. On the 4th of September, Lordvadercraft would gain 45 to 100 in 3,700 attempts, then proceeded to quickly slaughter the level like it was nothing, getting 52, 54, 61, 72, and then 77, 82, 88, 89, and 100. On the 19th of October the same year, he beat Brahmatic Paradise, and then after started Erebus in order to finish the legendary RBG series consisting of the levels Erebus, Sonic Wave, and Yatagarasu. On the 22nd of October, he would get 61 to 100 in Erebus, which he then followed up with runs of 52 to 100, 38 to 100, and 63% from 0, but wouldn't make any more progress until later as Firework had just been verified.
I verified it! I verified it! I verified it!
2nd November 2021, the Firework grind was back and Lordvadercraft was not giving it up, uploading a run of 49 to 86 as his first comeback, and then proceeding to improve, gaining himself runs of 36 to 81, 52, and an almost completely accurate no-clip run of 99.94%. Like, how is that even possible? 8th of November, he got the run of 45 to 92, which he followed that with 45 to 100, 65, 35 to 100, 67, 24 to 99, and 76%. He was determined to complete the level. On December 28th of 2021, he got into the 80s with a run of 82% and a huge attempt count of 208,000, which clearly showed this was a big jump for him. Then came the runs 24 to 100, 88%, and 92%. He would get a couple more decent runs before finally finishing the demon off on the 26th of March 2022 in 251,527 attempts. 14 months of hard work paid off, finally. He would return to Erebus after Firework was done and would complete it on the 3rd of April in 11,300 attempts. He would get a world record on Silent Gratis of 96% and then beat it on the 13th of April 2022, even managing to fail at everyone's favorite number, 69%. Who would have guessed? Next, he would start his mission to verify Call Me Maybe on the 18th of the same month. 63 to 100 was his first uploaded run, which he then continued to upload more runs, including 36 to 72, 50 to 100, 36 to 100, and then he would start going from 0. Then he would earn 57%, 85%, 91%, 92%, and then he verified it on the 13th of May 2022. Then he beat Digital Descent, Black Flag, The Relieved, and Make It Drop. And then he got another verification project called Avedon, starting it on the 21st of May 2022 and finishing it on the 20th of June 2022 at specifically 9:30 AM EST, if anyone needs to put that in the history books. He spent a grand total of 21,943 attempts to defeat this extreme demon. On the 4th of June 2022, Lordvadercraft would put a start to his next major verification project, Mayhem, uploading a run of 66 to 100. He would progress and earn other runs including 55 to 100, 39 to 100, 24 to 100, and then he would begin to play from zero on the 27th of June, getting 19%. After that, he would achieve records including 23, 26, 38, 51, 53, 80, and 90%. And finally, on the 8th of August, he would complete Mayhem in 87,400 attempts. Next, he would complete a couple easier extremes consisting of the levels Assertion, Idols, Artifice, and he would verify a buff date version of the level Cannon Bay. On the 11th of September 2022, Lordvadercraft began another verification project, Ruthless, first uploading a video with a run of 60 to 100, and then followed it up by runs of 47 to 100, 22 to 100, and then 72 from zero. He would beat it first on the 10th of November, and then that would get followed by his second completion the next day. He'd spend around 40,000 attempts in the level at this point. Next, he'd beat Hurricane and Napalm. Next on his slaughter wish list was the extreme Stygian Storm. On the 26th of December 2022, Lordvadercraft would begin this as another new verification project, uploading a progress run of 56 to 100. Soon after, he would achieve the runs 49 to 100, 38 to 100, and after that he would start going from zero. He got a def at 52% and then verified the level in 18,200 attempts on the 2nd of January 2023. He'd retreat to easier extremes yet again and completed Relentless. On the 23rd of January, LVC would start Visible Ray off with a run of 38 to 100. He would next upload 17 to 76 and then play from zero. He quickly progressed in the level, 44%, 52%, and 77%, finally beating it on the 17th of February in 8,166 attempts. It has been 4 years since he started Geometry Dash, and now he would become extremely well known for his biggest verification project yet. Eyes in the Water would become one of Lordvadercraft's longest grinds within the game, starting the level on the 27th of February, uploading his first major progress, being 77 to 100. This would be his hardest verification project at the time. He would slowly progress over time, getting runs of 67 to 100, 49 to 64, 58 to 92, 49 to 100. He would also consistently stream the level. On the 11th of April, he would get 34 to 100. On the 30th of April 2023, he would begin to play the level from zero, with his first upload being 23% while having 97% in 2 other runs. He soon followed this up by getting 55% and then had trouble getting to the drop for a while. It all changed 2 months later on the 4th of July when he got to the drop for the first time in 26,000 attempts after a heavy mind block. 4 days later, LVC would get 60% on the level, motivating him further to continue the level. Next, he would get 64% and then a terrible fail at 91%, and then he would die there yet again. On the 18th of October 2023, he would die a devastating fail of 98%. Then finally, on the 29th of October, just 11 days later. Eyes in the Water was defeated, a top 20 demon and Lordvadercraft's hardest completion to date. In 135,054 attempts and 7-ish months, it was done. He would in the meantime have started very rusty Pipeline, stating it's around top 100, but it was significantly easier than Eyes in the Water. He completed the level in 15,000 attempts on the 10th of October. His next project would be Centipede, which he began to verify on the 3rd of November, getting runs of 63 to 100, 52 to 100, and then proceeded to play from zero. He would get 28%, 40%, 45%, and 60%, then get another impressive run of 39 to 100. The latest progresses of his are 72 and 82, and also 90% now. I wish him the best of luck on his journey with this really hard 9 circles themed extreme.